On DOGE, you've seen layoffs happening at some agencies.
Yeah.
They're coming in, they're cutting a lot. Are you concerned about that possibly backfiring on the Trump administration and the Republican Party in terms of the optics? No.
I mean, look, the optics are being created by the Democrats because they're hysterical, and the media because they need something to report on. But what is actually happening? We're finding all of the rot in our federal government. Why is USAID funding DEI for Serbia? Last time I checked, I didn't even know black people were in Serbia. Or not a lot. I didn't even know that. But we're funding DEI in Serbia. Like, this is the kind of foolishness that we're doing. So, no, I'm not concerned. And let's be perfectly honest. If you have a bunch of federal employees who are not serving the interests of the American people, then why have them as federal employees? Especially, it's not like we're like in the black in the federal government where we take in far more money than we spend. That would be something altogether. We are hemorrhaging money. We are borrowing money at a faster rate than we ever have in the history of our country since World War II. And it makes sense when we borrowed that kind of money in World War II because we were fighting a world war. This is not sustainable. It's simply not. And I would stress to the American people this. If we continue with a bloated, out of control, oversized government, the inflation that the American people have seen the last couple of years will be just the tip of the iceberg. Because more spending only yields more inflation. And then the other thing will happen is our debt will be out of control and there'll be no ability to put that back into the box. And that will crush hardworking families in our country. It will crush small businesses in our country. And I would like to see what the Democrats and the media would have to say then. Here's what they would say. We need to nationalize everything and raise everybody's taxes. And history is replete with the failures of that strategy.
Do you see Congress working hand in hand with DOGE, the Republican Congress,
yes,
or will there be a breakdown there?
No. We're going to work hand in hand. A lot of the stuff that the DOGE is uncovering, we need to now implement that in budget reconciliation and in the appropriations process on Capitol Hill. This is a phenomenal exercise that we have seen. Instead of creating an agency like the CFPB, which goes out and basically terrorizes banks and financial institutions, we have created an agency that's going through the federal government and basically holding the federal government accountable. And that's a good thing. And so from the hysteria from the left, they can continue to be hysterical. But when the government gets leaner and more efficient, and actually services are better, we'll see who gets the last laugh. That'll be us.
They're saying because it wasn't set up by Congress, DOGE, it's not an official thing.
The Democrats say a lot of things. That doesn't mean that they're true. You don't believe me? Go look at Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's talking points the last couple of years. They said a lot of things. Were they true?
Do you want them to be set up officially by Congress?
And I think we can. I think we can definitely do that. But let's be mindful of one thing. The President of the United States has the authority to hire special employees. He has the full authority to do that. That's what he's done. He has hired special employees, almost like a special envoy. John Kerry was a special envoy, and he's flying on a military G5 to go talk about climate change all over the world. But John Kerry was a special envoy. Elon Musk is a special envoy, except he's not going to Europe and looking for a deal on climate change. He's actually looking inward and trying to fix the rot in our government. So no, we don't need to set up a whole department to do this. I actually would like to see a department to do it, but we don't have to do that. And again, the Democrats, all hysteria, all nonsense, no facts, no basis, because the truth is, the Democrats don't want anybody actually examining the federal government. They want the waste to continue. They want the overspending to continue, because that's how Stacey Abrams gets $2 billion for her climate change front group that nobody's ever heard of, that's never made it down.